Welcome to another Omenani series with Tobo Sigwe, Ikolomuo. Today I want to talk about ethics. Ethics, the zenith of spirituality. Ethics, the zenith of spirituality. Apparently, some people believe that their religion is a way of life. You hear people say something like Ordinana is spirituality, or Ordinana is a way of life, or Christianity is not a religion, that Christianity is a way of life. I think it's important we distinguish what is religion and what is not. What is religion? Religion is simply a human invention on how spirituality can be achieved. A human invention on how spirituality can be achieved. That means religion is created by man. Why spirituality? Spirituality is ethical principles that has no human or physical geography. Spirituality is not a human invention. Spirituality is simply ethical principle. So actually, spirituality is what is a way of life, but religion is not a way of life. Spirituality is not created by a human being. It's not a human invention. That's why it doesn't have any geography, any physical geography. No culture can lay claim, absolute claim to spirituality. No culture can define that this is how it's supposed to be. It means that any man, anyone can knock on the portals of spirituality, no matter where you are, who you are, your culture, your race, your level of education or sophistication. So spirituality is a way of life. Why religion is a way of life as defined by a human being, by a people. So spirituality is not defined by any human being. Once you give spirituality a definition and say this is how it's going to be, this is how you are going to achieve it, it becomes a religion. And some people are believing in it, evangelizing, stating this is how it's going to be. It has become a religion. Defining who is saved and who is not saved. It becomes a religion. It's no longer spirituality. So it is imperative we admit that ordinary Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, all these are human religion. However, they teach spiritual principles. They teach spiritual principles, but they have become human religion. They have become religion because they have itemized a peculiar way or peculiar ways by which their own definition of spirituality can be achieved. So like I said, what makes religion is that they are humanly invented and they emanate from a particular culture. Because religion emanates from a particular culture, it is created with ingredients suitable with the culture of origin. For example, us that are in Igbo land, you see people talk about olive oil, people talk about Holy Bible. These are all creation, ingredients of a particular culture. So you cannot define spirituality with all those ingredients that emanate from a particular culture. You can never make it universal. However, spirituality is universal. Spirituality does not emanate from any culture. Man, being a spirit on his own, can hook onto spiritual principles without being taught and live it out. If such human is conscious and strong enough, once any human being is conscious and strong enough, the human being can hook on to spiritual principle and live it out without being baptized, without being born again, without being tried to, be schooled. Why? Because spirituality is what? Universal. You don't need to teach it, just like you don't need to teach how to eat. You don't need to teach a child how to walk. These things are natural. That's how spirituality is natural. So what are these spiritual ethics that you can never teach that is universal? One is truth. Being truthful in your dealings. Saying only what you know to be truth. 2, purity of heart. Not having any form of evil intention towards anyone. 3, contentment. Being satisfied with whatever you have without entertaining greed or covetousness. 4, patience and long suffering. This is the ability to stomach hurt without resorting to vengeance. It also means waiting for nature without resorting to shortcuts in your attempt to climb the ladder of life. These are just universal spiritual principles and is embedded in all religion. You cannot teach it anyone once that person is conscious enough. Any conscious human being can never be taught spiritual principles. Them being conscious will activate that God in them that will make them to hook onto spiritual principles and live it out. This is what people mean by a way of life. So these spiritual ethics are the zenith of spirituality. These are the conclusion of all religions on earth. Anything outside these 4 ethics are dogmas and doctrines. These ethics are the way of life. What are these ethics? Ethics again. Truth, being truthful in all your dealings. Purity of heart, not having any form of evil intention towards anyone. 3, contentment, being satisfied with whatever you have without entertaining greed or covetousness. 4, patience and long suffering. These are ethics, the zenith of spirituality. And like I said, every religion is teaching about these 4 things. However, being a human invention, they will sandwich it with what? Dogmas and doctrines. And these ethics, these 4 ethics I listed, does not have any human geography. Every culture can hook onto it, this spiritual principle. This is it. Thank you.
If you love the video you will just watch, please like and subscribe, and also share the video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you love it. Thank you. I don't want to be